Today's video is going to be a first video for me because I'm going to do a 2016 year in review. I'm going to let you know what kind of a year I had, whether it was good, whether it was bad, whether it was kind of a mix of both. So I have my trusty clipboard, I have my notes here, and I kind of mixed my notes because 2016, it wasn't a bad year for me, but it wasn't a great year for me either. There was probably about almost an even mix of good and bad things that were happening and going on in my life. For example, let's look at bullet number 1. So, my year in review. So, I left my job where I was working ages ago. I worked at Stitches, by the way. If I didn't mention that before, I used to work at Stitches, and I was kind of the stock manager there, and I really loved it because I was there for over a year. It was the longest job I've ever been at before. It was like a year and 6 months, and I really loved it there. It's probably one of the best jobs I've ever had, if not the best job I've ever had so far. I really enjoyed it. I was there for a long time, so I was like one of the seniors there, and really just nothing really went bad for me. I love the people that I worked with. It was a really great experience, and I ended up leaving that job because it was only part-time, and I wanted to make more money. I wanted to get into full-time. So I left that job, and I got a full-time job working at a warehouse for a company named Honey. And it was like my dream job. I loved what I was doing there. I was tagging, I was pricing, I was transferring, things like that. I love very hands-on work. I love working with stock. I love working kind of in the back. And I loved it there. But then 3 months, almost 3 months, my 3 months probation period when it was almost up, and that would have I had a contract to work there for at least a year. They let me go. And it wasn't because of me, it was because the company was downsizing. They decided to close a couple of their location. They didn't need as many people working in the warehouse, and since I was the newest person there, I was the first person to go. So that sucks. Moving on from that, it took me about a month, or a little bit, just under a month to find another job, and that was because I was hauling ass. I was I need a job. I hate when I don't have a job because it makes me really sad, and I'm what do I do with my life now if I'm not working? So I hauled ass. I found another job, but that job was, ooh man. I love the people that I worked with. I loved my manager. I loved all my coworkers, except it was a standalone girls boutique, and the owner really sucked. She was the worst person I've ever worked for, ever. She treated everyone like crap. Even the people that have been there, there are people that were there for over 20 years, they were treated like crap. The manager was treated like she didn't know nothing. Everyone was treated like they didn't know nothing. I came from a fashion background, and she treated me like I didn't even know anything. Literally one day she was like, "Devin, do you know how to put outfits together?" And I'm just what? What? So I wanted to stay there for a year or longer because I was actually a key holder, which was a good position, my first key holder position. But when you can't do something, you can't do something. You know what you deserve. And I was I can't go through this. I could spend an hour probably talking about this, but no, she was the worst. And I could have been the assistant manager there too, but then I would have had to deal with her a lot more than I had already dealt with her. And the owner, she barely gave us a break because she came in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I worked all those days, and Sunday too. Sometimes she'd even come in on Sunday. So I'd only have 1 day or 2-day break from her, if not no break, depending on the days that they put me working. I always had 2 days off. But oh my god, I had to deal with her so much, and literally I was getting my heart was actually the final month I was there, I was so stressed out. My heart was just beating so fast. I didn't even get to eat some days. I didn't eat lunch, which was really bad. So my stomach got all messed up. But a good thing that happened that year too was I made it official with my boyfriend now. We were official. We dated for a long time before we became official, and now he's my boyfriend and we're very happy. So that was probably one of the best things that happened to me this year. Also having him there when I was super stressed out with my job helped so much too. But yeah, it was just so happy I left my job. Like, honestly, I feel so happy. Like, I'm in a much better place than I was working there. And it's not all about the money all the time. Like, it's really just about the people you work with, how you're treated. That makes you loyal and stay. And I can now happily say that I have another full-time job. I'm working at a restaurant, which is new for me because I've never done restaurants before, always retail. But I actually really enjoy working at a restaurant. Like, this one especially, my friend is the manager, and I get treated really well there. Like, the owner, he's super nice. Like, everyone there is super nice, and it's actually a little bit easier because the restaurant I work at isn't too big. It's a seafood place. It's awesome. The food is really good. The food there is delicious. But that aside, I was actually, before I left my job at the standalone store, I was actually doing the restaurant part-time while I was working full-time there. So it was a little bit crazy, and it was really fun though because it was nice having that break, like having the different atmosphere, like the workplaces. I felt like I could be a little bit happier when I was working at the store that I hated, only for the owner. Like, I would have stayed if the owner was not the kind of person she was, or if there was like, you know what I mean. I would have stayed because I was really happy there in a sense, but it was her that honestly like tainted my whole experience there. And also, like, I did a life update video a long time ago during the summer because I had become a YouTube reporter for a Japanese YouTube channel for Bento Box called Onigiri Channel, and I'm sad to say that that totally got shut down. Like, our boss was bad. We had filmed so many videos, and like, the director, my boss, had shown him, and he didn't say anything until like we were gonna launch, and then he was like, no, I don't like your content, I want this kind of content instead. Make at least 15 videos and then launch by like a certain time. Like, we had less than a month. So we're all like, oh my god, like, this is only for volunteering, and we're all like crazy stressed out and like, oh my god. But we managed to do that, and then after, he was just like, you know what, I sank too much money into this, like, I don't want to continue with this, bye. Even though we redid like videos for him and the content was really good. So it really sucked. I mean, the experience was good. I learned a lot. It was like good experience, like for customer service skills, because I had to talk to random people on the street. But like, the people there, the people that I did it with were amazing. I love you guys all. We became like a little family. But yeah, so that really kind of sucked too. And then another thing that was probably the worst thing that happened this year, like worse than my job, was that I lost my last baby, my little kitty. He had to be put down, and it was really hard. Like, for my other two cats, when they passed away, I posted on social media and I like let everyone know. But this one I didn't, because honestly it was the hardest, and like, this is the very first time I've kind of like come out with it, just because it's been really hard. Like, I don't think my family knows unless my mom told them. But so all my friends watching, yeah, I am now kittyless, which honestly really sucks, and it's been really hard to deal with. Like, I've had my babies for like 10 years of my life. They all died at age 10, which really sucked. Like, I swear there was like a cat curse that happened. But yeah, so that really sucks. And life has been a little bit hard, like, without him. But hopefully this year, me and my family, we're talking about getting 2 other babies. So that'll be nice. I mean, it kind of won't be the same, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to new memories I can make with new little fluffy babies, so looking forward to that in 2017. Yep. I also met lots of new people last year. I'm meeting new people, like, into this year already, which is really awesome, and it makes me really happy, and just honestly, like, it's really great, but at the same time, most of my friends that I have made, or like my besties, they've gone away to Japan, or they're going away to Japan, or back to their home countries soon, which really sucks. So I'm meeting lots of new people, but at the same time, a lot of people are like, it's like a mass exodus, like people coming in, I meet them, people going out, like I love them, and they're leaving, so that really sucks too, but that's one of the downsides of like having a lot of foreign friends, is some of them don't stay forever, so you have to say like bye. But more good news is, you guys, I'm going to Korea this year. I'm going with my boyfriend. I'm going to meet his entire family. So I'm super excited, but I'm super nervous. And I get to meet all my friends that are in Korea, and my cousin too, because he's teaching English there. So I'm super excited. And this year I'm also going to go to Japan. So this is like the year that I'm going to travel, but I bought my ticket to Korea last year, so that's why. Last year in review, I finally made one of my dreams come true. All that hard work, all that stress is paying off because I'm finally traveling, and I'm super happy, and yeah, just, I couldn't be more happy about that. And let's see. So basically, my conclusion for this video is I'm very thankful for all the people that I've met in 2016 that have stayed by me, that have supported me, that have just been there for me. I love all you guys. People that have commented on my videos, giving me feedback, like I love you guys. Thank you so much. I make these videos for you. It's really fun making them, but I make them for you. You guys are what motivate me. And I want to shell out a lot more videos for you guys in 2017. Better quality, more videos, more content. Like, I just want to branch out a little bit more. Honestly, thank you. 2016 was kind of like up and down for me, but it wasn't like the worst year of my life, but it wasn't the best year of my life. But I hope 2017 will be one of the best years of my life. And I hope all you guys have an amazing year. Have an awesome 2017. Be safe. Stay happy, do what you love, and until next video, my lovelies, bye, annyeong!